Heal with Divinity. I'm your host, Keerthana Venkatesh, and I'm so grateful to have you here as we begin the sacred journey together. This is a space where spirituality meets self awareness and ancient healing meets modern energy work. This is a space where we explore how divine consciousness expresses itself through each one of us. I've had the honor of walking this path as a spiritual healer, as a past life therapist, and intuitive energy practitioner. And I work with various modalities, be it family constellation therapy, theta healing, chakra work, soul regression, Akashic record readings, and so on. And in each of these paths, one truth that has always revealed itself is that we are all multidimensional beings of energy, light, and experience. And healing is simply about coming back into alignment with who we truly are. Today, we open this very first episode of the Heal with Divinity podcast with a subject that embodies the truth very, very beautifully, and that is Trishakti Healing. Joining me today is someone whose journey mirrors the same balance of science and spirituality, Shubhada Thakur. Welcome, Shubhada.
Hello, Keerthana. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, so Shubhda is an IPHM certified holistic healer, and she has worked across multiple modalities, including Akashic Records, past life regression, Theta Healing, family constellation therapy, and even angel therapy. She does sacred geometry, NLP, trauma informed healing, and of course, Trishakti Healing, which is the very essence of today's conversation. So please don't get fooled by her age because she's got experience way beyond one can even imagine. So while she may describe herself, as early in her professional journey, and what truly stands out about Shubhda is the depth of her study, her commitment to personal transformation, and her grounded but very expansive understanding of energy. So, Shubhda, let's begin right where it all starts. What does the term Trishakti mean? Because it sounds very sacred. It's steeped in Hinduism, and it is considered as the unity or the union of the three divine forces of creation, preservation and destruction. So, for someone hearing it for the first time, what does Trishakti healing truly mean?
So, like you said, Trishakti is basically Ma Kali, Ma Saraswati, and Ma Lakshmi. So, these three Shakti come together to heal our blocks. And as you're well aware, that our blocks arise from our ancestors or either our inner childs, our beliefs, our emotions. So, Three Shakti helps all of these. So, it is basically healing of mind, body, and spirit, which is the overall healing.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yes.
Fantastic. So, I would actually say the way you very simply put it, but it's actually a very, very powerful explanation. And what I love about the concept of Trishakti is that it feels very alive and it's constantly at work, within us.
Yes.
Trishakti, again, as I think you've also said it to us in our past conversations, it's like, balancing of the energies of creation, preservation, and transformation as well, like how you said mind, body, soul. So, how do these forces show up in our daily life? Like, what have you seen?
Okay. So you have to understand the three Shakti represents Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, and Gyan Shakti. So Ichha Shakti, which is desire, that represents Ma Kali.
Right.
Gyan Shakti is knowledge, and that represents Ma Saraswati. And
Mm.
Kriya Shakti, that is action, taking action towards your goals. That is Ma Lakshmi. So we actually use these three knowledge in our everyday life, no matter what we do. Even the simplest task of be it cooking or anything, you need to know everything, right? Like you have to know the theory, you have to know how it works, you have to have the desire to actually cook. It's not really complicated, you know. Even when you take action towards something like your career, you have to have that desire, you need to have that knowledge, and you have to take actions towards it. It's just that simple. We use it in everyday life.
Correct. No, very beautiful. And that really shows how energy itself expresses itself in, every layer of our being. It's not just meditation, but practically in the way we think and we act, right? Now, you've also explored many other healing paths. We met, of course, when we were learning Akashic together. We've done Theta, angel healing, NLP. But Trishakti still feels like a foundation that ties all of this together. right? So what inspired you to explore Trishakti as a healing modality? Like, did you have a moment of experience, or did you just realize that this is the energy that is the key to balance?
Okay, actually, I'll tell you something. When we were doing our Akashic workshop, we were given some questionnaire, find answers to why did you choose your parents, your lineage, or something like that, right? So
Correct.
when I went into Akashic to ask all these questions. That's when I realized I was one of the souls that was with Vaishnav Devi.
Oh, wow.
Represents the Trishakti, yes. And my father had actually done penance in his past life to get a girl child. And he didn't get it in that life, but the Devi had promised him that he would get it in another life. So in this life also, he was posted to Jammu. And wherein, he would pray to Vaishnav Devi, please give me a girl child. And that's when the Devi asked me, do you want to go to his home? Do you want to be born as his daughter? So, of course, I asked her why I should go, what would I get, and all. Then I got my answer. So I was like, okay, I'm ready to be born as his daughter. And another reason is also because my Kula Devi, no, that is Bijasini Ma. She
Okay.
also represents three Shakti, like her idols. There are three idols: Ma Saraswati, Ma Kali, and Ma Lakshmi. So there's an attraction, obviously.
So it's almost like a soul calling. You were meant to be here to do just that.
Yes.
Yes. No, that's such a profound reflection, and it's lovely. Thank you so much for sharing your personal journey. Now, when we do a lot of our energy healing modalities, right, we always see that there's the feminine and the masculine, which is in motion all the time, right? And but Trishakti is way beyond just this duality of feminine and masculine. It's way more. It's way beyond Shiv and Shakti, right? So, be it Vedic, be it Taoism, be it any religion, they always talk about a third energy which is beyond this duality. So, how does Trishakti also go beyond this duality by bringing in this third force?
See, it's actually, I think we humans categorize it as three Shakti. But energy in its purest form is just one energy. Like when I
Hmm.
talked about Kriya Shakti, Ichha Shakti, and Gyan Shakti, if you know Shakti in itself is complete.
Hmm.
You require all these three Shaktis to come together to fulfill, to do any work.
Right, right. No, I can feel the resonance in what you're saying. So, when one energy dominates, the flow of life becomes distorted, right? So
Exactly.
you need to have a balance of all
And
the
yeah.
right, right. And of course, I know that a lot of people today feel exactly that. They're either emotionally exhausted, or they're disconnected, or they feel stagnant in some aspect of their life. So, from your experience, what happens when one of these energies, be it the creation or the transformation, what happens when one of them becomes blocked?
See, if we see this in our everyday healing process, the children are procrastinating. See, because they have the desire, Ichha Shakti, they have the Gyan Shakti, that is the knowledge, but they don't want to do it. So these two are dominant, but they don't want to do anything.
So the Kriya Shakti gets blocked.
Yes. So it's of
Right.
no use because these three Shaktis have to come together to do any work. See, I keep saying it, but that's the reality, right? So
Right.
any block in our life arises when one of these three Shaktis is not working properly.
Correct, correct. No, that's very true and very inspiring. So this actually kind of reminds us, that healing is not always about doing something. It's also about allowing the three energies to harmonize. So, Shubda, again, does Trishakti healing also work with the planetary or cosmic energies, or is it more about internal alignment?
See, I'll go with the cosmic energies later. First, let me explain how the human body is. So, all of us have five bodies. The first body is the physical body. The second body is the emotional body. Then the third body, that is mental body, wherein our beliefs are stored. And then the fourth body, that is spiritual body, wherein our karmas are stored. And
Hmm.
then we have our astral body. Okay. So when we do healing, so this is just for the viewers to understand that when we do spiritual healing, we do healing on all the levels. It's not just the
Right.
physical one, it's the emotional, mental, spiritual, and astral. So astral body actually works like a mold. So if
Hmm.
there's some negativity coming and if your aura is strong, nothing can harm you. But if there is a leak, like suppose your emotions are not good for a long period of time, or if you have beliefs that are not serving you, so then these energies get distorted. These energies actually do not serve you. So we have to work on all the energies, all the bodies.
Right. Right.
Well, the same thing is with the earth. Earth also has an energetic body. So when you start working on the energetic body, the earth also starts healing. And since we are the root cause of the problem, when we ourselves heal it, it's actually gives a stronger impact.
Absolutely. No, what you say is so true because while we are seeing a lot of people who are also going into energy healing nowadays, either as, healers or they're going leaning more towards energy healing, for their own problems, right? We're also hearing a lot about the Earth's resonance kind of increasing. People are saying Earth is moving in from a 3D consciousness to a 5D consciousness. So, Shubda, from your experience, for our listeners who are probably feeling out of balance, who are seeking stability from, emotional burnout right now, what can working with Trishakti energy help them find with regard to their inner strength and the energy flow again, and how should they go about it?
See, the first step is always meditation, but you also have to have an intention to meditate. Just meditation won't help you. And you can't ask people to meditate, people will be like, give me a quick healing, give me a quick solution. So you have to do it together. So only a healer can help you with that. But if you are mentally very stable, then you can easily connect to Ma Shakti. See, first started seeing Ma Kali in my dreams like 4 to 5 years back, and I never meditated for it. I just did normal meditation, and she used to come to me. So, when your mind goes to absolute zero, they connect with you, your themselves, because they're within you, and you just have to connect with them.
So, so do you have like any, quick way that you can share with the viewers on how they can probably connect? Like any layman, if they come and say, Shubda, can you tell me how can I connect with the Trishakti? So, is there any tip that you have?
I would just say, just meditate. She is within you and she is reaching out to you. You just have to reach out yourself as well.
All right. So before we close, there is one thing that has been very intriguing for me personally over the last few months. I think a lot of people will also resonate with it. And I did speak just now about the earth moving from a 3D resonance to a 5D resonance, right? If Trishakti could speak to humanity today,
Yes.
what do you think it would ask us to remember, especially with the Three Eye Atlas also creating so much of intrigue and discussions around it across the world?
I think what Trishakti would ask us is to raise our vibrations. If we are healthy, mentally, physically, and emotionally, along with spirituality, our vibrations will raise. And when the collective vibration raises, the earth's vibration also will raise.
That's
It's
right.
an overall healing, right? So I think that would be the message Sri Shakti would give us.
That's beautiful. So thank you, Shubda. It was such a soul-stirring conversation, and your words definitely have constantly been like a reminder for me throughout our conversation today, and I'm sure even for the viewers as well that divinity is not somewhere outside. It's not somewhere that you need to go searching for. It's like right within us. And it's moving through every breath that we take, every choice that we make, and every transformation that we invoke and bring in into our own lives. So, to everyone listening, thank you for tuning in to this episode of Heal with Divinity. If this conversation has moved something for you, take a moment today to sit in stillness, place your hand on your heart, and simply ask, which energy within me needs my attention right now, to heal me? Is it the energy of creation? Is it the energy of preservation? Or is it the energy of transformation? That one single awareness can shift more than you realize. I'm Dr. Keerthana Venkatesh, and I'll be seeing you again in the next episode where we continue this journey of healing, awakening, and remembering who we truly are. Until then, stay light, aligned, and stay divine.